Welcome to Backwoods in the Burbs.
I'm so excited. I just bought our tickets to Bronco Off-Roadeo.
It's official.
I couldn't see over the hood.
My name is Kylie, and my husband Dylan and I recently attended Bronco Off-Roadeo. Bronco Off-Roadeo is an event that's put on by Ford for Bronco owners. And what it does is it teaches you how to use your Bronco in off-roading scenarios. So they teach you how to use the features that your Bronco has, and they teach you basic like safety and off-roading tips. We had an absolute blast. It was so much fun and we learned a lot. I personally took away some tips that I'm going to be able to use every single time we go off roading. There were things that I was shown and taught that I had never thought about before. So, after you purchase a new Bronco, you have a certain period of time that you can go to off rodeo for free. And then you can bring guests with you. You do have to pay for your guests, but I believe that they get a discounted rate. We chose to go to the off rodeo location that's in Horseshoe Bay, Texas. What our day looked like was first we went around and did an orientation and we did introductions. So we got to meet the trail guides and learn about their passion for off roading. Then we also got to hear from the various attendees, and they all got to introduce themselves and talk a little bit about their Broncos. And so it was really cool. After introductions, we went through a training course and it was a hands on course. We went outside and they had stations set up, and at each station, they would have an obstacle set up, and you would be able to learn about the features that were in your Bronco that would help you get through that obstacle. They asked for volunteers during that time to get in the vehicles, drive them through the obstacles. Then each group got a Bronco to use for the day. So you were using their vehicles. You didn't have to use your own vehicle. After we did the training course, then we went on a quick little trail ride. And that's what you've actually been watching here is that quick trail ride that we did. And then we did lunch. So lunch was provided. After lunch, you go out and you do more trail rides, but the trail rides after lunch are more intense. There's more obstacles for you to go over. You get to put the skills that you learned during the morning at the different stations that we talked about. You got to put those skills to use. And then at the very end of the day, they provided a dinner for you. Here's our trail guide. His name was Lucky Luke, and he was so awesome. He was so patient with us. There were several times where I definitely did not do the best, and he just kept us cool and kept just remained so calm, and he was so awesome. One of the things that I found interesting was that he said that he actually doesn't have a Bronco. He was the only trail guide that doesn't have a Bronco. So he was really good about encouraging you to find other ways to get around obstacles or to kind of get out of situations that you might get yourself stuck in, other than using like those rear lockers and those front lockers. Like, yes, they're great to have. He really promoted trying to figure out other ways to get yourself out of those types of situations.
Can you see over the hood? That was my problem at first, is I couldn't see.
Not really.
Okay,
Not very.
Jack your seat
That's-
up. Yeah, there's a lever, and you just but pull it hard.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's like being at the beauty shop.
yeah.
I don't need diamonds, I don't need gold. I got careless hands and a heart that's bold. I build my kingdom Raised on Jesus in four-wheel drive. I wear a dirt road crown, queen of this one light town. My throne's a tailgate, my jewels are the stars. I rule the back roads and broken down cars.
This spot that we're getting ready to come up on now is a great example of what I was talking about earlier, where our trail guide encouraged us to try to think of other ways besides just the features that our vehicle has to get out of situations. So there's a spot up here where I get stuck and I start spinning out and my back tire is spinning. And my first instinct was to turn that rear locker on, but he encouraged me to try other things besides that rear locker, and I ended up being able to get out of that situation really easily without having to use any of those features.
I'm spinning. Wait, but oh, okay. Okay. Try to turn. Uh-huh. Try to turn. This tire is spinning, right? So this way?
Let's try it.
Okay.
Feel it move when you turn?
Uh-huh.
Look at that.
Awesome.
Look at that. Nice job.
Thank
now,
you.
Big wide turn up here. Stay along
Okay.
the left edge all the way around. Nice work.
I don't know what that was, but
So, this part that we're coming up on next is a part that I really struggled with, and I debated on even putting this in the video, but then I decided to go ahead and do it because it does go to show that a spot that might not look that difficult can actually turn out to be quite technical. It's easy to misjudge an area and not realize how technical something is when you're approaching it until it might be too late.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, here, back up just a second. Don't turn your wheel. Just back straight up. Okay, now drive. Turn passenger just a touch. All right, now forward. Just drive straight. Put your passenger side tire right on that little ramp right there.
On this rock that doesn't look very stable.
No, just keep going straight.
Okay.
And we're gonna follow that. We're not gonna get down in that. We're gonna turn right at the very end. Driver back. A little bit more. There you go. And now drive passenger. Sorry. Well, maybe not. Hang on, just turn driver. A little bit more. All right, now go. Okay. Turn for a little bit. It'll go. Yep. Turn passenger. There you go. That's good. Hold it.
Oh.
Oh, maybe not.
A little more than a tickle. Little drive. A little driver. Just a little driver.
Keep going.
Yep.
Keep going.
It's coming. Faster. There we go.
gosh, what was that?
It's a giant rock.
So they definitely saved the best for last as far as the obstacles went. The last thing that we did was called the Texas Two Step, and it's this very large wall that you see these other Bronco drivers driving up. It is quite steep. You get your back tire off the ground at one point, and then you get your front tire off the ground at another point. It was really fun. I was the one that was able to drive up this obstacle, and I couldn't believe that I did it. I gained a lot of confidence from this. It was really cool. So let's watch and see what happens.
Got the dust kicked up from that gravel road. Work week finished, lived it off the low. Jeans are faded, shirt is new. Got nowhere to be but right here with you. Sun sank slow on a rusted tin roof line. Crank the speakers, feeling just fine. The kind of peace you came by in the city. Just perfect there and looking pretty. Yeah, it's a country sway, that easy rhythm. Two steps left and spin 'em, spin 'em. We don't need a fast dance floor, just a good bass drum and wanting more. This ain't no waltz, ain't no...
So everybody else, they told to drive straight up, like don't stop, keep your speed, slow and steady. Whenever I got up there, they decided that they would use me to tell everybody in the group what the pitch and roll was of the vehicle. So I had to move a little bit, stop, tell what the pitch was, move a little bit, stop, tell what the roll was. So yeah, that made it for a much more interesting ride.
You're going to switch on both the front and rear. Locking differentials. Now on your screen, you know where it shows you like your pitch and roll, your angles. So what I'm going to do with you is on our way up, I'll stop you. We'll stop and you'll read those angles off. So that way everybody up here knows what angles they just climbed. All right? All right, coming forward. You got both lockers on, right? All right, coming forward. Just enough to move. A little driver. Little passenger stop right there. What is our first set of angles? So 8 degrees front to back is our pitch, 19 degrees side to side is our roll. Keep coming forward with the steering wheel there. Just enough to move. Keep coming. A little passenger away from me. A little driver. Now all the way driver, fully. All the way driver. Keep coming. Stop right there. Now what are we doing? 26 degrees front to back, 13 side to side. We're going to go a little passenger. Now keep your steering wheel there. A little too much. Come back, driver. There you go. Hold that steering wheel there just enough to ease back into it. You'll come right to the top. Might lift up a little bit. Beautiful throttle control. Wow. All right. That's perfect. Excellent. Don't stop.
Thanks for watching.